See, most people would think this is a stupid question, and it kind of is. Today we're going to be making a bulgogi pasta. Would you rather never be able to use your dominant hand, or would you rather only be able to walk backwards? Are we talking about Naruto as a ninja, or are we talking about One Piece as a pirate? What are we working with? Welcome back to Fork in the Road, episode 2. Today we're going to be making a bulgogi pasta. I saw one of the people I follow on TikTok. He has a restaurant. I think Albert Cho is his name, and his restaurant name is Toby. And they do a bulgogi pasta there that I thought sounded really good. So I was like, let me give it a try. I'm gonna see what I can do with it, right? Excuse the gloves. I'm about to cut some onions and garlic real fast, and I don't want my hands to smell like it. All right, now, if you don't know, Fork in the Road is basically where I answer would you rather questions while I cook a meal. I've been kind of experimenting with what I want to do for this format specifically. I don't know if I want to just make the meal in silence and then overlay a voiceover on top of it afterwards. But you guys let me know what you prefer. I might do that one for episode 3 and just kind of see what the reaction is. But if you guys like a more like casual, me just chit-chatting while I make this food, we'll stick with this one because I don't mind this one either. It takes a lot less time. All right, so I'm gonna cut this onion. I'm gonna slice this garlic. I have all my meats, salt, heavy cream, my pasta's here. Got my dish, my bulgogi sauce that's pre-made. If I like this and I kind of want to turn it into a dish, I might make my own bulgogi sauce. But for now, this is what we're working with. Also, butter is must. Ketchup, because I have kind of an idea of where I want to take it. Sesame oil. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna cut this onion. First question, would you rather never be able to use your dominant hand, or would you rather only be able to walk backwards? See, most people would think this is a stupid question, and it kind of is, but at the same time, this is also a really good question because I'm not like super ambidextrous, but I have some like extra mobility of my non-dominant hand, right? So I feel like that'd be okay. Would I rather only be able to walk backwards? That sounds terrible. So for the most part, I think this is pretty easy. We're gonna go with never be able to use your dominant hand. All right, 67.7% of people pick that one. So, you know, what I generally wanna do with a segment like this is I usually go super in depth into would you rathers to the point where people don't really want to play this game with me, but I do enjoy these. So what I want to do is find like a really good one that I can really just dive into, you know? Because this one is, would you rather eat uncooked pasta or would you rather drink salted Coke? You know, we're gonna go with salted Coke on this one, 55%. Okay, there, here's a good one. Would you rather be a ninja or would you rather be a pirate? Now, personally, I hate the ocean. I hate everything that comes with it, you know? Sea monsters, all that stuff. I'm not a fan. Now, pirate, what kind of pirate? We talking about Naruto? Or are we talking about like classic pirates? I mean, ninjas. We talking about Naruto as a ninja or are we talking about One Piece as a pirate? What are we working with here? Either way, probably ninja. I don't mess with oceans. I never will. I like the beach. That's about it. Give me the beach. We can go from there. All right. Let's see. We're going with ninja. 54.8%. Not terrible. All right. Would you rather have a clone that doesn't think and follows your orders, or a clone that thinks exactly like me? Dude, come on now. Obviously a clone that thinks exactly like me. Dude, we could get so much stuff done. Have a clone that doesn't think and follows orders only? That's like, if you guys have ever watched Death Note, you know, spoilers alert, at the end when Mikami basically like, what's the word? Break, he doesn't do the thing that Light tells him to do, and he breaks rank and basically like offs, what's her name? The reporter's name for Light, right? Because Mikami was scared that Light was going to get found out. And because he did that, he basically ruined the entire plan for everybody. And that was basically a clone that followed whatever Light did. So, just saying, clone that thinks exactly as you do doesn't need to have orders to be followed. They just do what needs to be done. First thing we did was dice the onions. Next we're slicing up some garlic. Because, you know, I want to infuse my oil and my butter with some flavor. All right, got my pan here. We'll warm it up real fast while we answer our next question. Would you rather hold a big dog doo-doo in your hand or hold a cactus in your hand? As stupid as this question is, I like it. Let's see. Because let's think about this. Cactus hurts physically, but dog doo-doo hurts mentally. And it smells. Cactus, as far as I can tell, no smell, but hurts a lot. And you also gotta think, dog doo-doo's warm. Actually, dog doo-doo's hot. Actually, we're gonna assume this is a fresh cactus and a fresh doo-doo, okay? Because I was gonna be like, all right, well, let's play around with timelines. Now, we'll just go with the worst of the worst. I guess you could pick out all the little needles from the cactus, but how much could you wash your hands and then still like smell that doo-doo psychologically in your head? You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm leaning cactus in this one. But the thing is, are we just holding it? Like, is it just flat palm? Or are we squeezing it? Because if we're squeezing it, I might change my mind. If we're squeezing it, I don't think I could do, I don't have a high pain tolerance. I don't think I could do cactus. I think, all right, if we're going like absolute worst, where it's fresh cactus versus fresh dog doo-doo, but you're squeezing it, I have to go doo-doo. If we're not squeezing, cactus all the way, but you know what? I'm gonna go doo-doo. I'm gonna go doo-doo on this one. Dog doo-doo. What, 72% picked cactus? Y'all are crazy, dude. All right, so we're gonna go in with a bit of oil, okay? And right after, we're gonna do butter. This helps the butter to not burn as quickly. And also what we're gonna do is, I already have my pasta cooked. So all we're basically doing is making the sauce, and then we're gonna toss the pasta in afterwards, and that's basically all we're doing. All right, would you rather give up showering for a month or give up internet for a month? This is dumb, I'm giving up showering. Could never give up internet for a month. All right, would you rather be immune to hangovers forever or never go to the dentist again? I don't go to the dentist at all anyways, so we're speed running this. We're speed running. All right, we're gonna brown this butter a little bit more. I want that nutty flavor of the butter. Would you rather live until the age of 80 and be poor, or until the age of 40 and be rich? I got kids, so I'm gonna have to go with being poor. Poor is just a state of mind anyways, as Dave Chappelle says, okay? Okay, apparently 72 people would rather, or 75% of people would rather die young and rich. That's fine. Would you rather marry your partner right now or break up with your partner right now? I'm already married, so I'm gonna stay married. God, I need better questions. I need something we can like really talk about. Butter is brown, going in with our onions and garlic. We're just gonna cook this down a little bit. It's not gonna take too long because our onions are super small. They're not fine, but like they're small enough to be translucent pretty quickly. Did a terrible job cutting some of this. All right, would you rather never have to work again, or would you rather never have to sleep again without feeling tired or suffering any negative side effects? I hate sleeping as it is. I would rather never sleep and just work at whatever I want. Okay, that's starting to go a little bit. What do I want to do with this? I'll be right back. I think I have some mirror I can toss in here. I do. Let's go. Improv. Come on now. All right. Touch of mirror. You guys don't know, liquids help whatever's in your pan not burn. Okay, so while that reduces just a touch, it smells fantastic, by the way. We're gonna go in with our bulgogi sauce and then our ketchup in a second. Would you rather be the only survivor of a group of 40 hostages or be stuck in an elevator for 56 hours? Let's think about this one. This is browning, going in with my sauce. And also our ketchup. Would you rather, sorry if that's noisy, would you rather be the only survivor of a group of 40 hostages or be stuck in an elevator for 56 hours? I'm not gonna lie, why would you want to be the only survivor of 40? Like how, you know how much that would mess up your head? Like the kind of PTSD that would go on in there? Touch of salt. Sort of balance. Well, as far as I can tell, the bulgogi sauce and the ketchup's a little like sweet. Touch of salt to balance, and then we got some heavy cream here because heavy cream makes everything better. And we'll just add this sparingly. I wish I had some gochujang. Dang. All right, sauce is basically done. So now we're gonna toss our pasta in. Crank the heat up, pasta down. Oh, that sounds not pleasant. All right. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that pasta sound? All right, we're gonna let this heat up for a second. I think we left off on be the only survivor of 40 hostages or stuck in an elevator 56 hours. Stuck in an elevator. I don't want to be a hostage of anything, and especially not if I'm the only survivor. Reduce the heat after tossing, let that sit, and our sesame oil. We're just gonna do a few drops. Sesame oil is super overpowering. You never need too much of this stuff. All right. Would you rather die for your ideas or would you rather live and continue to reflect? Are we gonna go deep on this one? Is that what we're doing? I can. All right. Pasta's done. I'm gonna plate this up real fast. Now, would you rather die for your ideas or would you rather live and continue to reflect? Honestly, my wife probably...
Hey, I am so sorry guys, but my phone ran out of storage like right at that moment. So I couldn't really catch anything else except me eating. So yeah. If you guys like this sort of content or if you want to see something different from me, just let me know. My name's Eric. I think I didn't introduce myself in the beginning, but my name's Eric. This is my channel, and I just like to yap. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and okay, bye.